Hey guys, it's Brendan and we're back with more General Manager mode on Smackdown vs Raw 2008. And as always, another big show on our hands. As you can see, we're quite a fair way away from our next pay-per-view. In fact, we are months and months away, so we have a lot of building up we need to do, and we need to find out who's going to be who or who's going to be where in the next coming weeks. So we are actually looking to trade out a few guys, looking to change up our roster a little bit. I've been reading your guys' comments, and I've been looking as though how can I improve my roster and how can I get the best ratings possible. Now, I haven't really wanted to do too much of the extreme matches or the championship matches. I haven't want to go overboard. As we see, this is the ECW One Night Stand. Came in a 4-star rated pay-per-view. Not real good for us. So that's a bit of a worry for us. But we shouldn't be dwelling on that too much. As you can see, we're looking to get Matt Hardy on our roster with Chris Masters and Matt Hardy. And we see how we go with this trade. It's declined. So unfortunately, we're unable to get Matt Hardy on our show from a straight trade, but I think we're going to actually have to bump up Matt Hardy just a little bit. So we're looking for something that will just bump him up a touch. We don't want to give them too much of an advantage. We don't want to get Chris Masters in at a 79 popularity when he only needs to be, 75. But it turns out the website interview got him up to 77 anyway. So Matt Hardy for Chris Masters. The reason we're doing this is it gives us another tag team with the Hardy Boys, and gives us something more to work with and more guys to use, as Matt Hardy is also a cruiserweight as well. That's another good option for us to have in our back pocket in the near future. As you can see, Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy, both 74 popularity, both very handy superstars on our roster. So, and of course, we traded in Jeff Hardy not long ago. Now getting Matt Hardy in as well, things are looking up for us. As you can see, Brendan and the Sandman are two lowest guys. Brendan working his way back up, so not long until we can start to use him on a more prominent role on our show. And unfortunately for him, he's knocked out of the United States Championship tournament. And more on that this episode, of course, as we work through some more trophy dates here. And we're looking to get Brendan up. I think it's pretty important that we kind of get him up. We don't want to have one guy lacking or one guy bringing the rest of the show down. So we really do need to get him into the 70s and 80s popularity range pretty soon, in my opinion. I think he's a very handy guy to have on our roster, and it's something different. It's a custom guy, so it also adds a little bit of flavor to our show, well, to the videos. And as well as that, I mean, it gives us an extra guy to use that the other guys may not have. So that's also very important. And a lot of you guys have been telling me that I need to kind of try and bring in extra guys, maybe trade out a higher popularity guy for two or three lower popularity guys and build them all up. That's something I do plan on doing, actually. I mean, I read that comment not long ago, and that's something that I have been doing on my separate GM mode. I've got another GM mode that I've actually been playing on a second account to kind of get a bit of a feel because I don't want to go too far ahead on this one. Sometimes I need my GM mode fixed, so I eased it up a little bit. And as you can see, Jeff Hardy versus Kane. Now, this is a big matchup because this is part of the United States Championship tournament, and we're bringing in Matt Hardy to be in Jeff Hardy's corner as well. Kane versus Jeff Hardy. The winner will go on to the final of the United States Championship tournament. And our next matchup is going to be, well, the Sandman, I think, perhaps. We're looking at his bio. I think we're trying to find out what match specialty that these guys had, because I think we were trying to put a stipulation in. As we see Shad and Sandman, this is the other match in the US tournament match, and we're going to do a submission match. I thought the popularity for both of these guys are pretty low. We figured that if we bring some kind of a stipulation, it might help boost the ratings up a little bit. And we do it as an advertising promotion as well, because we need money. We are poor. We are broke. I'm always broke on GM mode. Why? I wish I knew. I just always find a way to have no money. But trying to eradicate that this time around. We're trying to get some money. And see Marcus Corvon, and we're going to have a tag team matchup. So we're going to have Corvon and Elijah Burke teaming up to face off against, by the looks, I think, oh no, we're going to change that up back. I don't even know what I'm doing here. So that's the thing, This is my thought process through making these matches. I have no idea what I want to go through and what match I want to make beforehand. I just go ahead and start making them. So who knows? But Elijah Burke's going to take on JTG, two cruiserweights, so perhaps a cruiserweight championship No, we've realized we got an extra one in, so we're going to add in Rey Mysterio as well. So this could be a #1 contenders Cruiserweight Championship matchup there. So we can get an idea where the Cruiserweight division is at the moment. And we're going to have Brendan versus MVP perhaps. Yes, no. We're going to add an extra guy in. You know, we always want to try and make sure we incorporate everybody to the show every week. So we have a triple threat matchup, Brendan, Corbin, and MVP. We don't want to leave any guys left out if we don't have to, unless, you know, that they're injured or whatever, that's fine. But we want to make sure we try and use all our guys every week. Otherwise, you know, guys will get pretty pissed off at us. So Batista and The Undertaker is going to team up against CM Punk and John Cena for our main event. Looking good, pretty decent card. 2 United States Championship Tournament matches, and perhaps a #1 contenders match for the Cruiserweight Championship as well. Let's go ahead and get straight into it. And I figured, well, since Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy are 2 guys on our 2 tag teams on our show, let's go ahead and check out their match. I think actually I did not have a clue who I was going to play as, and didn't have a clue which match I was going to play, so I just kind of went selected at random. Well, the best way you could do random, I guess, just flicking through until you find someone, till you land on somebody. So, looking good. United States Championship Tournament matches, looking good. I'm really happy with the GM mode so far, and I think the ratings-wise, looking too bad. I think we do have a lot of work we need to do. We do have a lot of work that needs to be done to catch up to the other rosters and the other brands, I should say, but so far, not too bad. And the support on the videos, guys, I know I pretty much say this every freaking video, but still, very happy with the support, very happy with you guys bringing in the comments, bringing in the likes as well, and subscribers have been going through the roof. I'm itching closer and closer to 500 subscribers, and that, for me, is insane. Hopefully I can get to 1,000. That's always been my YouTube goal, if you guys didn't know that. 1,000 subscribers. I think I could die a happy man. Well, my YouTube career could die very happily if I ever hit 1,000 subscribers. I think that would be pretty cool. As we see Jeff and Kane, this is a huge match for these guys, because this match could determine where these guys end up in the near future. I mean, Jeff Hardy, as you can see, I'm rolling around the ring because I have no idea how. I've never played as Jeff Hardy before, and instead of running, he likes to roll. Why, I do not frickin' know, but it works, I guess. But so this match is going to determine where these 2 guys go, because I figured Jeff Hardy could play a prominent role in the Cruiserweight Championship scene, but he has an opportunity at the United States Championship, and I think he may want to, probably might find that belt a little bit more prestigious. I don't know. I think I would probably rate the United States Championship more prestigious than the Cruiserweight. Then again, the Cruiserweight Championship is a completely different tier, very different belt to the United States Championship. I think the United States Championship is more for just, you know, mid-card guys, and the Cruiserweight Championship is, you know, cruiserweights. So, guys who aren't bigger size, who still can have a big role on a roster, that's what they're suited for. And a guy like Jeff Hardy, in my opinion, is a great example of a good cruiserweight. So, perhaps in the near future, he could be the could get an opportunity at the Cruiserweight Championship, and he could even be the new Cruiserweight Champion one day. So, who knows, but he's going to have to get through Kane here if he wants to go ahead and compete for the United States Championship. Kane, a man who actually had a lot of matches for the United States Championship over the past, well, month and a half. I don't know, past probably nearly every episode. Sorry, a bit tongue-tied. Of our GM mode, that Kane's been involved in the MVP United States Championship saga. So he, of course, was the United States Champion for quite some time there, but unfortunately losing the belt to MVP and unable to regather. So he gets another opportunity to prove his worth as the #1 contender if he can beat Jeff Hardy and perhaps go on to beat the Sandman or Shad, whoever wins out of that match, and clinch his opportunity at the belt. And Jeff Hardy throwing Kane over here. A lot of guys I haven't actually used on this game, like, because, you know, right now I only play the GM mode, but back in the day I kind of just stuck with my own guy. I still kind of do that now when I play. When I play WWE games, I don't really play as the guys in the game. Now, I might play as them occasionally, but more or less, I actually play as my guys. Now, most of the time, I would be playing career mode and just be playing as the guys that I made. So I don't actually really know most of the movesets and how most of these guys actually work in the game. Of course, this game's 5 years old. Actually, it might be 6 years old, because I think they make it in 2007. But You know, of course this game's old and I probably don't know it anyway, so I've probably forgotten, but still, even in the new WWE 13, I don't really play as the main guys. I normally just play as me. As you can see, my win-loss record in the game is mainly just filled up with my custom guys, you know, my 3 or 4 custom guys that I've made, and it's pretty much the same. It would be the same situation for this game. So it's interesting, you know. Let me know what your thoughts and opinions are. You know, do you play as guys in the game, or do you just play as your own character? You know, do you make your own created wrestler and just play as him all the time, or do you kind of mix it up here and there, play as some of the superstars, or do you just exclusively play as the superstars? You may have a created guy, but you don't really use him that much. Let me know what you guys do in the comment section down below. I'd really like to know what you guys how you guys play and how you guys go about WWE games, because like I said, created guys I find it much more enjoyable because it's more, you can essentially make yourself, or you can make a guy that you kind of feel close to, and he's your own guy, rather than, you know, we're not Jeff Hardy, you know, we're not Kane. So I don't know, I think you could play as your favorite wrestler, but why not make your own wrestler and just play as him, and I guess slap your name on him and he could be you in the game. So it's interesting, and reason why I bring that up is because I have no idea what any of Jeff Hardy's movesets are. I wouldn't know. I probably know Kane's, but like I briefly know them from watching them in the real, but still, you know, transferring over the game. You know, because Jeff Hardy's not in the WWE anymore, so I wouldn't really struggle to know his movesets anyways. But still, I just don't really know them. So yeah, and Kane, I think if he can win today, you know, this would really boost up his career. I mean, even if he doesn't, I think we could probably move him into the main event scene. I think he's a guy that he could quite comfortably fit as a main eventer for us, so fit as a world champion for us, which is something that I don't think we have, something we really need to work on, as Jeff Hardy hits a fantastic splash there to Kane just kicking out. We don't have that many main event guys, so that's something we really do need to work on. And I think as this Jeff Hardy hits the Swanton Bomb, we'll get back to that thought in a second. Here's the cover. 1, 2, 3. Jeff Hardy moves up the ranks. He is in the final of the United States Championship tournament. And, well, he could be the next United States champion if he can go on to beat the winner out of Sandman and Shad. Matt Hardy, his brother, congratulating him on Matt Hardy's debut on Smackdown, I should say, after coming from ECW. So this is his debut, and what a better way to celebrate than his brother's win, moving him up the ranks. And if Jeff Hardy loses, of course, well, I guess the tag team championships could be in his near future. So let's go ahead and check out who else won their matches from this week. As you can see, we got a 3-star rated matchup for that one. Sandman defeats Shad as he gets a 3-star rated win. Mysterio defeats JTG and Elijah Burke. Brennan wins his triple threat matchup, and Batista and Undertaker win against Cena and CM Punk. The other shows, Raw got a 3-star rated as well. And we'll go check out ECW, who got a 3.5 star rated show, even though they only had one 3.5 star rated matchup. So that's our ratings. Not looking good at the moment, but there's plenty of room for improvement. As we see, we're kind of dominating the Power 25 still. Looking good for us in that regard. But still a lot of work to be done in our General Manager mode. And thank you guys very much for coming along and checking out the videos. If you have been supporting these videos from the get-go, I really appreciate that. And if you haven't, make sure you subscribe, because there's plenty more GM mode coming real soon. Thanks guys for watching, and I will see you next episode.